Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shred Show Live. You can see that I'm joined by the one and only Molly Dowdy with Next Mortgage Events. Again, this morning, we've had her on the show, and Jerry is also going to be joining us. She was coming all the way from Paris. There's a little bit of rain there. She's going to be joining us very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, we have an incredible show for you this morning. We're going to be talking about Girls Inc., an incredible cause and a giveaway that you can be part of. You are absolutely not going to want to miss this morning's episode. Molly's going to share some great things. Ladies and gentlemen, join us. It is time to shred. Molly, good morning. So glad to have you here. I love your bright, smiling face. It's such a beautiful morning. So I'm excited to have you back on the show. For those who don't, before we get too far into it, for those who don't know you, those who don't know Next Mortgage Events, maybe just give them a little bit on your background and Next Mortgage as well.
Sure. So I am a co-founder of Next Mortgage Events. And what we do is we have live and virtual events for women executives in the mortgage industry. And on our website, every day we have news stories that go out in our daily e-newsletter. It's called Up Next. And we also have several other newsletters. On Tuesdays, we send out a Mortgage Tech Bits. It is a roundup of mortgage technology news. And on Thursday, we send Next Steps, which is a list of very cool executive positions that are open in our industry. So if anybody is looking for talent, it's a great place to be. And hi, Jerry.
And look at
joined by my co-founder.
All the way from Paris this morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. And I'm so sorry. I know that we had a big surprise location and I was totally prepared. And in case you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat indoors, even though as much as I like being like Josh, that wasn't the plan. It was because it started pouring while I was on location. And as you guys know, nothing's open. So there happened to be an Apple store across the street. And I thought, I'll just take refuge there until we start shooting.
Nice.
No go. No, or as they say here, no, c'est pas possible. C'est pas possible.
Oh, she's dropping the French on us, ladies and gentlemen.
So it was, it was only for people who had previous appointments at the Apple store could go in there, which I did not. So I had to take refuge somewhere. So I had to come back home, and I'm so sorry. We're so excited to be on location and show you a little bit of what's going on here in Paris.
Okay, can you share where you were going to be on location? Because I think it's pretty cool where you were going to be. I know you're not there, but still, it's pretty cool.
We're
going to be talking about that.
I was just minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen, I was live on the Champs-Élysées in front of the flagship Louis Vuitton store, which as you all know, and as Josh and as Molly, you know, is just about a 90-second walk maybe from the Arc de Triomphe. So it was a really beautiful, it's one of the most famous streets in the world. The building itself, the Louis Vuitton store, is beautiful. It's, for those of you who are a little bit more into the modern age, it's right across the street from the brand new Apple store in Paris. Well, it's not brand new, but it's the newest one. Which is gorgeous. They have an atrium on the inside. I didn't get to see it this time, but I saw it last time I was there. And so we were so excited. So hopefully we'll be able to bring our Shred viewers and our Next viewers to live in Paris on the Champs-Élysées soon.
Soon.
Yes. I mean, I know I don't want to complain about the weather because I know there's some serious weather going on out there. And so getting my hair messed up and while I'm standing on the most beautiful street in one of the most beautiful streets in the world, I can't complain about that. So,
you got to count your blessings, right? It could always be worse. And that's actually what I'm really excited to be talking about this morning, because you ladies have gone above and beyond, and you are actually you're giving to an incredible cause. So I want to get into this. I'm going to bring up, while we're starting to discuss this, you guys are actually working with the Girls Inc. of Tarrant County, which again is in Texas, which right now we all know that there is so much devastation going on down in Texas. They need all of our thoughts and all of our blessings. And what better time to be involved with giving back to this organization. So I'm going to bring this on screen, and then you ladies can share a little bit about what you're doing to help this organization. So either one, Molly, let's start with you. What is this all about, and what are you guys doing to help this organization?
Okay, so the short story of this is we are hosting a charity raffle. Each ticket is only $70, and every penny of it goes to Girls Inc. of Tarrant County. And the raffle tickets, the prize is that beautiful, beautiful Louis Vuitton bag. So that's why we were going to be live from the Louis Vuitton store. And you'll see that bag there. It's amazing. That's the prize for a lucky winner. And we have a big shout out thank you to give to FGMC Maverick Solutions for donating that prize. But the short of it is that's what we're doing. I want to give you a little bit of background, though, on Girls Inc. of Tarrant County and tell you a little bit about why it's such an important organization and what makes it so dear to our heart. So Girls Inc. of Tarrant County, as Josh said, is right there in Fort Worth, Texas. And when we have had live events, our Next Mortgage events live before the pandemic hit, we've been in Dallas at the Ritz-Carlton. And so we wanted to partner with a local charity that's really doing awesome things for girls. And we found Girls Inc. of Tarrant County because they are helping directly at-risk girls in the community with after-school programs and all kinds of training and educational programs and essentials, things like food, things like clothes, things like sheets, and many of the day-to-day essential items that many of us take for granted, these girls are in need of. And especially right now with the weather hitting Texas and the electrical outages and the pandemic. You know, in the past, we've had these on-site events and we've had these fancy, wonderful cocktail parties, and we've raised great money for Girls Inc. of Tarrant County. But since we haven't been on site, we had to get creative with ways that we could raise money and support them when they need it the most. So between the pandemic, the weather, these girls need our help. And if you can go on and buy one raffle ticket at the URL that Josh is showing, you know, you could get lucky and win that beautiful bag. But more importantly, you're really giving back to a great organization that needs it now.
I think that's such the highlight. And Jerry, I'd love for you to share a little bit more as well, because this in particular, now more than ever, giving back to a great cause is something that for me is such an exciting time. It's such a good thing to be doing. And anytime you can be involved with this, ladies and gentlemen, most of us in the mortgage industry had an incredible 2020. We were blessed. We did so many transactions. It was such a good year for so many of us. So now when we can, when others are in need, Jerry, and that's what this is all about, is giving back to an organization who now more than ever could really use our support.
Totally. And it's not just the hard goods that they provide. They have programs for girls and these young ladies. They've got mentorship programs. They've got a lot of programs that help them to stay in school, after school activities. So, you know, a lot of us know that, you know, when you don't have anything to do when you're young, well, I mean, not even when you're young, I mean, our age, you know, you don't have something to do, you can get in a lot of trouble. You got to give yourself some goals. You know, you got to find a way to entertain yourself in a way that's fun and exciting, but also that's gonna get you toward your goals. So they give these young ladies the opportunity to explore what they're good at, learn about what they're interested in, whether it's, you know, on the computer front or sports or, you know, I mean, all sorts of different activities. And like I said, some mentorship programs and that sort of thing. So, you know, Josh, you had talked about, you know, at these times sending our thoughts and our blessings and our prayers and all of that stuff. And it is really important. But let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, they need money, you know, because they've got to buy things in order to it costs money to be able to be able to provide these things for these people who are, you know, who are through no fault of their own or just in circumstances that are a little bit less fortunate than ours. So, you know, that in addition to the donation, that would be that $70 donation, you get a chance to win a bag that's worth almost $3,000. I mean, I don't even, I mean, I made this joke earlier, but my first car is, you could buy 6 of them for that bag, so this is a very, very serious bag. It goes, I'm sure it would go with everything. It's beautiful. It's not your entry level bag, ladies and gentlemen. This is not your entry level bag. This bag, you tote this around town. This says I've arrived. So
this is turning heads. It would go. I'm just telling you, this would go really well with my shred hat. I'm just saying, it would look great. Me on my arm. It would. But again, this is a really cool, and this is a great opportunity to not only win a great prize, but ultimately at the who we're really giving to is the Girls Inc. And you can see the picture. Look at those smiles. Look at these incredible girls that need our help right now more than ever. And Molly and Jerry, what I'm excited for is to see more organizations like Next to be giving back, to be sharing. I think in our industry in particular, we don't see enough of that. We're not. Jerry, you mentioned this. We live very blessed lives. We're very, very fortunate. Each of us, sure, we have things that come up. Bad things happen. Challenges we have to overcome. But what an awesome opportunity right now to really give back to this organization. And I'm so excited. And Molly, you were sharing a little bit about, what the Girls Inc. actually does. The simple things that we take for granted day in and day out, it's giving back to them. And it's just, again,
I know.
It warms
I have
my
a
heart.
good story.
Oh, let's hear it. I'm excited.
Okay. So, the traditional conventional thing is women get like baby showers and wedding showers. And that's when you get all these gifts for your baby or your marriage. And Girls Inc. has a totally different spin on it, where the girls that they have in the program that are headed to college, and check this out, 96% of the girls in the program go to college.
Wow.
So that speaks volumes. But for the girls that are headed to college, they organize this college shower. So they have a party where they celebrate the girl going to college, and they provide her with the essentials that many of them don't have that you would need to start college. So, for example, whenever you go and move into the dorm, many of us, we went to Target and filled our carts with bed sheets and bath rugs and flip-flops to go to the shower and a little caddy for shampoo and conditioner. But these girls don't have those resources. So they put a college shower together with all of these items so that whenever they move into their dorm room, and for many of these girls, this is their first bed of their own.
Wow.
Forget room of their own. This is the first bed of their own. So whenever they go off to college, to have these essentials from Girls Inc., to have the things that I mentioned, that is just amazing, and it sets them up to succeed further on. And we could not be more proud to be a part of it and to help them get to where they need to go. So I hope you check out their website. They have tons of information about how to donate to them, and they have information about their programs. But you've got to buy a raffle ticket. We've got to talk about the deadline too, because we're going to draw the winner on February 26th.
Ooh.
Yes, that's going to be a nice party. We're going to have a party live. Yeah. Josh, you're invited. We're going to be we're going to have a bingo game, a couple bingo games probably, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Girls Inc. And it's just going to be like one of our fantastic cocktail parties. And it's going to be at what time is it at, Molly? Is it 5:00 Eastern on the 26th?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, look on our site, because we definitely will have that information on there, but it's going to be on the 26th. So it's going to be a really fantastic cocktail party. I just, in terms of giving, I want to quote Brent Chandler, who is the CEO of Form Free, who says, I love this. Giving is the highest form of living. Right? So,
Absolutely.
It's a known fact that helping other people makes you feel good. It's like, this is like, there have been studies all over the place in many, many different countries. So, my gosh, do something. You're going to be helping these gals, and you're also going to be helping yourself. and you might win a Louis Vuitton bag in the process. So that's like win-win, double win, triple win. That's just like winning all the way.
I was going to say, you're making all kinds of dreams come true, not only for these incredible girls, but for your own. Who wouldn't want a Louis Vuitton bag? I mentioned this to my wife and she's like, it's a legit Louis Vuitton bag. Like, it's not like a knockoff. I'm like, no, it's a legit bag. She's like, you better be buying a couple raffle tickets, babe. You better be. So all you gentlemen out there as well, this is, again, you're donating to an incredible cause, but you have the opportunity you want to really make your wife. Mother's Day is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. So how would you like to surprise your incredible wife, your significant other with that? So,
right. Or even another really good idea is, gentlemen, if you win the prize and you give her a gift for no reason.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
This is coming from a woman, guys.
If
listen
you just
up.
say,
listen
"Hey,
up.
listen, sweetheart, I have this beautiful gift for you," and you give it to her, and she says, "What's the occasion?" And you can just say, "I just think you're awesome."
It's just because I love you, babe.
I don't know. Just an idea. An idea.
I'm just going to throw it out there. If I showed up with a Louis Vuitton bag just because, my wife would be like, all right, what'd you do? So gentlemen, all you out there, if you messed up, you better be buying a few raffle tickets for your chance to really make them special. But again, at the center, at the core of all this, it is the Girls Inc. of Tarrant County who really is able to benefit. You, Molly, this story that you shared is so impactful. This is why we do what we do. This is why we're sharing this. And again, we would love everybody. We would love to be able to give back to this organization right now, especially not just because they're in Texas, but what better opportunity, what better way do we have to give back to, again, people? This is the future of our country, ladies and gentlemen. These women are going to be the ones who ultimately, like you said, Molly, they're going to college. These are the people who possibly get involved in our industry. What better way to start showing them that the mortgage industry cares about the future of these young women? That's, again, this is why it's so impactful and so exciting for us to be involved with something like this, because who knows? Then these next young ladies could be the next Molly and Jerry of our industry. So that's what's exciting for me.
I love it.
So next, it's February 26th. So just over a week away. You're going to want to click the link below. Dallas just posted the link in every major platform. Go there right now. Again, I've shared the website multiple times and you can see it here one more time. This is where you can go to register. This is where you can go to donate and get your entrance in this giveaway. And again, look at those smiles. Look at those incredible young ladies that you could benefit. So Molly, Jerry, anything else you have to add before we start wrapping things up?
Just that we love you and we love what you do, Josh. Thank you for staying so connected to the industry and for your camaraderie and for the community you're creating and for collaborating with us. And we believe in what you do, and we're just so happy to be able to be on your show. Thank you for having us. It means a lot to us, and we hope that you feel the same way. We love working with you.
Oh, I feel that. I was telling Molly just before we went live, it is absolutely a pleasure and an honor to be able to collaborate. We need more organizations like ours coming together, having these discussions, giving back to our industry. And I am so excited to be working with Next and all that you ladies are doing. And again, being involved with such a great cause and so many things to come. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to stay tuned. You think this is just the beginning of working with Jerry and Molly. There are so many big things, big announcements that we're going to be working on and collaborations. We are better together, ladies and gentlemen. That is the mindset. That is the vision that we have. So we appreciate everybody joining us. Make sure you click the link below. Do not miss out on this opportunity. And again, such a great cause. Plus, who doesn't want a Louis Vuitton bag? I want a Louis Vuitton bag, and I'm one of those strong outdoorsy guys, and I can go for it as well. So Jerry and Molly, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for putting this together and giving back to such a wonderful cause. We hope you guys have a wonderful day, and everybody out there, our thoughts and blessings and prayers to all of those in need, all of those who are struggling right now. Just know we're thinking about you, and we're sending our thoughts and prayers your way. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. Now it's time for all of you to go shred, go show up, hustle, repeat every day. See ya. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you again so much for joining us for today's show. If you like the content, make sure you hit that like button below. And if you already haven't subscribed to our channel, click right over here and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to see our latest video, click over here. And again, if you want to see the best of daily content within the mortgage and real estate industries, you have to subscribe now. We look forward to having you shred with us every single day.